legend.
All right.
Let me tell you who is a freaking icon.
All right.
Mark Coleman.
Yeah. The Godfather.
Of ground and pound.
He's got the greatest nickname in martial arts.
So, we talked about it, whatever, it seems like yesterday, but it was probably years ago, about Cain Velasquez and what he did. And that he shot at a alleged pedophile of a family member, missed him and shot somebody else, which is the casualty of shooting. Right.
Yeah.
And what I said was that he did something that we've all said we would do.
Right.
And I believe most didn't and don't have the balls to do.
Correct.
Okay? Mark Coleman goes into a burning fire of his parents' house, saves his dad, takes him out, goes back in and saves his mom, takes her out, then goes back in to find the dog, Hammer. The name of his gym is the Hammer House.
Right.
The fire takes the dog out, and almost, and possibly still could, take Mark out. Mark's in a hospital. I spoke to Wes Sims last night. I spoke to him again this morning, and in bad shape. But we all agree that if anybody can come through this, just like, we talked about Matt Hughes and very few could have survived that. This is only number 4, just so you know.
4.
Mark has 9 lives. He's a cat.
Yeah.
He's a goat. Has 9 lives, and this will be probably number 4. And hopefully he comes out. When I spoke to Wes earlier today, he said very little, and I said I understand.
Wes said very little, or Mark?
Well, Mark's not talking.
Oh, so he's innovative.
Yeah. I don't know what to extent. I do know a few things that I'm not going to repeat. But he said the worst part is typical scum media people, okay, calling the hospital, claiming to be friends.
Oh, man.
And can we get an update? And we know it's media. They've said it's media, once they got caught. Oh, well, we're www. And so I kind of got adamant in the big bold letters. He said that a lot of these people are calling, pretending to be friends. And in big bold, I go, I am a friend, damn it, LOL. So, thoughts are with the Coleman family.
For sure.
Wes as well. Wes is basically family, when it comes to Mark and the Colemans. And sad times. And hopefully some good news will come out later today or tomorrow. I asked Wes to come on, and I don't think he's going to. They really, from what he said, basically was knowing Mark the way Wes does and the way I do, the first person that should talk about Mark Coleman is Mark Coleman.
For sure.
And he'll want to wait, and until it's later on. But big thoughts, big comments, big prayers, all that stuff. If you do those things with the GOAT of the UFC heavyweight division,
No question.
the Godfather of ground and pound, and really a good dude.
All the way.
He reminds me a lot of my late uncle, my late father-in-law, my late grandfather. Just a bad, mean dude that's really a pussycat.
Well, the more violent the sport, the more humble the human, right?
Sometimes.
You see it in hockey, you see it in
Well, hockey's
combat
not a
sports.
violent sport.
It's the original bare knuckle.
No, they don't. They got gloves on.
They take them off.
Sometimes,
They take off the gloves.
if they're smart, they don't.
Fisticuffs.
They leave it on. They leave the helmet on.
Just saying.
Right just before the fight, they skate over to the bench and they put an extra helmet on, just in a visor. So you always give me crap about Debbie Downer and all that kind of stuff, but.
Let's look at the other side of the coin, though. If he did nothing and stayed inactive, right, then we're reporting about his parents who tragically passed away in a house fire. So if one of them has to go, I think most of us would sacrifice our own life to save our parents if we were facing that same situation. So, not that I'm wishing or hoping for anything negative, but if he does not survive this, at least he's a hero. He goes out.
Well, he's
the ultimate.
He's a hero
Either way.
just for attempting it. And I was going to joke with Wes You know, I felt really good when I spoke to Wes yesterday because I got him to laugh a little bit, and you know, we joked about a few things. What I was going to say, and hopefully this wouldn't have come out and doesn't come out wrong, but I think Mark planned this. Not, you know, in the tragedy, and I'm not making light of it. That, you know, Wes has always been known as the superhero. You know, he's chased down robbers at the Ohio State, and you know, he's done a couple superhero things. So Mark kind of felt like he had to top Wes. Now, he didn't start the fire. That's a Billy Joel song.
Oh, it is.
You know,
We didn't start the fire.
right? Well, so, and I was just going to joke around, but it's not really
It's
a
not.
joking. Well, but you know, laughter is the best medicine. You know, as well. I'm not making light of the situation, but like I just said, I felt good that I made Wes kind of crack up a little bit. You know, when I said this is only number 4 of 9, and he knew what I meant right away and kind of laughed. And so tragic. Hopefully, no matter what, it's tragic because Hammer has passed away. But hopefully, Mark comes out of it. His parents, you know, seem to be okay as well. Then we'll see.
We'll do.
Thoughts, prayers with the GOAT of the UFC. All right, so scheduled a lot of things to talk about. We're going to